Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, Judgment Day, set in Berlin and supplied to us today by Shave My One Nut. So moving on to our briefing, short and sweet, underground drug ring. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the biker. We're going to have the Seeker 1 stored up in the biker's garage, and we'll be bringing with us a lethal syringe and a silent pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to do a little bit of legwork while we wait for our first target to get into position. And our first target is on patrol in the garage, and if we use instinct, there he is. Now he is currently in the way. We need him in a different position, so I'm just going to sneak behind him here while he wanders off. We're going to grab the Seeker 1, and while we wait for this gentleman to return, we're going to go upstairs and set up one of our other eliminations. So we're going to make our way around to the warehouse section, grab the insecticide from the racking here. We're going to take our insecticide over to the weed farm and take out that camera. We're going to add the insecticide to the weed farm, and in here our next 2 targets will be located. So with all of that done, hopefully at this point our first target will now be moving back into a more favorable position, and we are already in a more favorable position ourselves. So where are we? Gentlemen, where are you, sir? There he is, just heading this way now. So once he makes his way over to the red van, and Agent Lowenthal will be passing, so we're just going to hide up on the stairs here. We're going to shoot our target with the Seeker 1. He will get sick and he will go to the nearby bathroom, where we will then be able to deal with him accordingly, and we will be nicely isolated. So he's now making his way over to the bathroom. Agent Lowenthal has made their way past, who will be an enforcer, so we don't have to worry about them. And when our target makes it into the changing room and the bathroom area, we can pounce on him and plant 2 in his back. So target 1 has now been dealt with, and we can now return up to the first floor and the weed farm, and hopefully, if we've timed this right, we will have Agent Rhodes in attendance in the weed farm as well. We want to render all 3 of these people unconscious at the same time. So let's have a quick check on instinct, and yes, there is Agent Rhodes along with our 2 targets. So once he gets in position, we're going to turn on the fumigation machine, which we've added the insecticide to. We're going to turn that back off again, and everybody in the weed farm will now be unconscious, and we can make our way inside and plant 1 bullet in this gentleman and 1 bullet in this gentleman right here. There we go. So we are now 3 targets down. I'm just going to drag this guy behind the counter here. So next up is Agent Tremaine, and they are up on the top floor. So we're going to head back round through the warehouse and up the stairs to the floor above. We're going to select our Seeker 1, and up here we have Agent Tremaine and 1 other patrolling guard. And what we're going to do is shoot the patrolling guard with the Seeker 1. He will get sick and he will wander off, leaving Agent Tremaine alone with us. So here comes the patrolling guard now. Once he gets into position, we are going to quickly shoot him in the back with the Seeker 1. There we go. We're going to select our silent pistol while we wait for this gentleman to make his way out onto the outer stairs to purge himself. There he goes. You don't look well, sir. So once he is outside, we have given him plenty of time to let the door close. We're going to move up behind our agent Tremaine. We're going to plant 2 in his back, and we are then going to drag him out to the outside stairs. I'm just going to grab everything he drops so that we don't distract the other gentleman when he comes back. So we're just going to drag Agent Tremaine onto the stairs here, and we can then move on to our final target, who will be Mr. Hirschmuller, and they are located all the way down at the bottom floor of the club. So we're going to make our way out of the biker's garage. We're going to shoot the camera outside the courtyard, and then make our way all the way down the stairs to Mr. Hirschmuller's office. And we have Agent Montgomery and his bodyguard heading down the stairs behind us. Luckily enough, we were moving nice and fast, so we've managed to get well ahead of them. There he is, and we can now make our way into Hirschmuller's office. We're going to head around to the gramophone, and we are going to turn the gramophone on and select our lethal syringe, and the gramophone will attract the attention of Rolf, and when he comes along to investigate, we can make our way up behind him as quickly as we can. We can jab him with our lethal syringe, and he will go down rather ungracefully. So here he comes now. We're just going to use the bar counter as cover, get behind him as quickly as we possibly can, and inject him with our lethal poison. Down he goes, and there we are. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit is at the end of the corridor outside of Rolf's office. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and we have a confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we gain ourselves a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.